Everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Kyrie Irving draws praise from Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups, who said, quote, "As somebody that played the point guard, I think Kyrie's the most skilled player that's ever played the position. His shot making is incredible, and he's a better passer than people give him credit for. He's a wizard." Brian, that says a lot.
Sure does, Allie. Thank you. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Fred VanVleet.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
So the Raptors starting 5. VanVleet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, it's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant.
Here we go.
Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
That's good from Siakam.
And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
And he can't hit the second. Man, that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
BA, he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
Durant's shot is off. Here's Toronto with the ball. Outside Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. To the middle. And stolen by Simmons. Inside. Here's Claxton. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Trent against Irving. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Trent. Outside Anunoby. 5 to shoot. And here's Barnes. And the three-pointer goes.
Trusting his mechanics, Barnes puts the shot right up.
Up top, Durant. He's guarded by Barnes. A leaner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. VanVleet with it. Really had troubles in the loss to New Orleans. Couldn't find his rhythm. Siakam left side. The rebound by the Nets. Last time they met in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Free throws good from Durant.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
and so he makes both from the line. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed a 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Now here's Simmons. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Durant with the bucket.
KD's height and length make him a nightmare. He can easily get a shot off.
Shoots from the baseline. Siakam, no good. The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Irving. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Shoots over Siakam. The kick out to Simmons. On the wing, Durant. There's the 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Anunoby for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Durant. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And it's Simmons missing. The Raptors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Barnes with it. Van Vliet with it. Durant covering. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Now Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Trent's shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Simmons against Van Vliet. Lets a floater go. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Siakam. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And the Nets shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. There's 1:34 left to play in the first. Claxton. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now a timeout called by Toronto.
Some noise, everyone.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Nets. As the season continues to ramp up, they've secured the 7th spot. And of course, the Toronto Raptors sitting just 1 spot below them.
Well, right now for Toronto, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
Now here's Young, right now averaging 5.5 a game. To the paint. Here's Hernan Gomez. And he can't stop the drought, another miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Curry passes to Warren. Down low. The kick out, Curry. Harris a screen. Curry's shot is off.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Pass to Ben. Back to Van Vliet. Launches a 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Sharp. Now here's Curry. That 3's off the mark. Oh, stolen by Harris. To the inside. Here's Warren. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
What a finish there from Warren. somehow ignoring the defense and getting the job done.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Well, the Nets shooting just 33% so far in this game. So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Then there's Kim Birch. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Ben in at the shooting guard position.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, a chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in his team. I'm glad to see him remaining. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
VanVleet finds Birch. Back to VanVleet. Birch with a screen on Mills. They get the rebound. And the basket by Birch. Birch has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Mills, the pass to Warren. Mills with a screen on Barnes. Here's Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Kim Birch.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton. At the line, 2 times.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Now here's Irving. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Pass to Sumner. Irving with it. Guarded by Trent. Irving, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Trent outside. And here's Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Barnes has got 5.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes, he went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Here's Trent. The Nets making their last shot.
Look at Gary Trent Jr., relentless on the drive, going straight into the coverage with no fear.
Shooting for Toronto, Gary Trent Jr. Shooting 2.
That's good from Trent.
Sons of NBA players like Gary Trent Jr., they grow up around the game, and they have a deep understanding of basketball.
Simmons has checked in for Brooklyn. Durant hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
On the wing, Irving. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
It's amazing how Kyrie can take contact, contort his body, and complete the play.
It's Siakam with the drive. And then Siakam with the jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course, they foul him.
That free throw misses.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for O'Neal. And he sinks the second. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Now here's Durant. He's got 6. Irving, the pass to Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Trent against Irving. Trent's shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Inside, Durant, and he lays it up and in. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Trent against Irving, 11 feet out. And again, Toronto, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's Benton, averaging around 6 a game. Siakam with it. From 11 feet away, Ben Simmons grabs the board. Outside Durant. Irving for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Here's Benton. To stop the drought. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the 3rd quarter.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Brooklyn Nets.
I made a few dollars scoring inside, so I appreciated how this team is playing. Working for the high percentage shot, looking to see how well the defense adjusts. Maybe brings more doubles in the second half.
Yes, Shaquille, you did earn a couple of dollars in the NBA.
About $300 million.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
When I look at the Nets, they haven't played up to their standards, and it's not like the season just started. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo. Not a lot of time left.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. The Nets with a lead. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
It's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Kyrie Irving out there with Ben Simmons. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Siakam. Trent outside. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Beautifully orchestrated play. You put Durant at the finishing end of anything, it's probably a good idea.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Trent. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Ooh, poked away. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. That one goes. Count it.
I like what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
Outside Simmons. Over Van Vliet. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Anunoby. Can't connect from short range. The Nets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Beautiful ball movement from Kevin Durant, easily finding his shooters that are ready to knock him down.
To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Trent. Outside Durant. Now Irving. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Simmons. To the left side wing. And they double up Simmons. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Get out of your seat. Start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hype.
Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Warren's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for O'Neal. Curry, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Mills in for Simmons. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Mills. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 11.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Pass to Warren. Curry with it. To the right side. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Mills, no good. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Here's Benton. Clock at 6. There's a screen. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
1:02 left in the third quarter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for OG Anunoby.
And his scoring numbers have been moving in the right direction these past few years. He's continued to get better at adjusting to what opposing defenses are throwing at him, and he's finding ways to get buckets by any means necessary.
Knocks down the triple. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
Pass to Harris. And here's Warren. Back to Harris. And here's Mills for 3. It doesn't go for him. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, excellent D there from Mills.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
The kick out, Curry. Here's Claxton. Jams it in off the great move.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ending the quarter up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So for the Raptors right now, Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Here's Siakam. Sharp grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Durant. No good. A bit long that time. Here's Toronto now. Trailing by 10. Siakam outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets shooting 40% from the field in this one. Pass to Sumner. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
Coming out on the floor for your Nets, Royce O'Neal.
Here's Sumner. Now here's Durant. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Now Durant. He's guarded by Barnes. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Trent. 5 on the clock. Van Vliet outside. 3-pointer off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Durant against Barnes. Durant's shot is off. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Siakam. Trent for 3. And the Raptors get it back. Barnes, it's good.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Here's Durant. From downtown. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And the basket by Siakam.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Your Nets team.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. And Simmons is subbed in for Sumner. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball and take our time and play D, this game is ours.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. That's good from Durant on the assist by Simmons. And the Nets lead by 8. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches. And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
But you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Woo, the reach of Kevin Durant, using his incredible wingspan to take advantage on the offensive glass.
Here's Siakam. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Nets.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
The length and athleticism of Pascal Siakam is special. This is why he's such a big part of this team.
Siakam hits them both.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Pass to Durant. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Siakam. Barnes against Durant. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. To the paint. Here's Siakam. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Siakam's got 6 here in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 6.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Siakam, pass to Van Vliet. No good with the triple.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Outside Durant. Pass to Simmons. Over Van Vliet. Three-pointer O'Neal. The offensive rebound. From deep. Can't get it to drop.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Anunoby finds Trent. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer, no good.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Team seconds.
Here's Irving. Pass to O'Neal. Anunoby with a double team. Irving for 3. Barnes with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Now Siakam. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Stepping up in a big way, Siakam proving he's got guts to deliver in the clutch.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
And Toronto calls time here. They trail by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
They need to answer fast.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Rebound Brooklyn. They held a 12-point lead earlier, and so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
KD at the line 2 times.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Toronto. They're behind by 8. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. You worry about executing the next play.
Long range from the inbound. Porter's shot is off. Now Mills. This one belongs to Brooklyn. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game as we leave you with the New Balance Player of the Game.